everyone, and welcome back to the channel. I hope that you guys are doing well. It is the same day as the intro video that you'll see. So this is July 2nd. I kind of want to get a few of these shorter ones done with the things that I have kind of planned to do, and get them out to you as soon as I can, because I do still have quite a few physical therapy appointments and a few other appointments coming up. So maybe I'll just talk about that here. I'll do a quick health update, and then I will get to the next video, which will be a book video. So I know I've shared that I've been in physical therapy. So I did 9 sessions at the beginning, and then it seems like it's working. So I thought, why not continue a little longer and see, how much more I can learn, how much better I could get at doing these things, and also just, building habits, because exercise is one of the habits I have not built very well for myself, and that's something I want to learn. And these exercises that I'm doing, these stretches and things, will be a great addition to walking and hopefully doing some resistance training soon, because I do need to build some muscle. That's one of my main goals, as well as weight loss. I am stuck at a plateau still. I'm still stuck at like between 181 to 185, and it just depends on the time of the month, like how I'm feeling, if there's like a flare up of anything going on. So that's one thing that I'm just trying to get out of that. So I'm hoping, like, I had a whole goal for this year to lose 40 more pounds, but obviously that's gone halfway out the window, because we're already halfway done with the year. But if I can do 20, if I could do 40 in the next 6 months, fine. If not, whatever. I'm going to shoot for the 40. I'm goal would be maybe just the 20 for sure, but if I can do more, that's great. If I do less, whatever. I just want to do this to make sure that I don't gain this back. I shared prior in the past about some of my health issues, and so one of the medications I take is partially what's helped with the weight loss. Because I'm a type 2 diabetic, I take Mounjaro. I was taking oral medications prior to that, and they were working for quite some time, up until about 2022, the end of 2022 into 2023. And then it just kept going up and up. My highest A1C was like a 9.2 or so, and that had never gone that high before. I think the highest I'd been was in like close to the 8 or below, that between 7.5 and 8, sometimes lower. And nothing had changed. My diet hadn't changed. I'd been doing pretty much the same thing that I had been doing before. That was keeping it pretty good, or within normal ranges that they wanted me at, which was like close to a 6. So because of that, they put me on the injections. Now I started with Trulicity. That got me very sick, so I quit that one because I couldn't handle it. I was sick for the whole entire 3 months. So I was able to get Mounjaro. That still causes some side effects, like the stomach issues, sulfur burps. Those are the most disgusting things. And one thing I noticed that I struggle with headaches and migraines anyway. And so I was taking it every 7 days, right? That's like, it's once a week. But in talks with my doctor, because of the side effects were getting like just to the point where like I wasn't functioning for like, if you could, it's like 3 days after taking it. It was just like I couldn't eat or anything, because not because I was full, but because I just felt sick. So she said I could do it every 10 days and that should be good. Well, most recently in June, I think I forgot one. I was like about 5 days late for one, which is a big, in between type of thing. Because I do an alarm for it. And so you can do, like alarms on your phone for once a week, every certain day of the week, or once a month or whatever. Well, you can't do it for every 10 days. Not, it just doesn't work. So I have to, when the alarm goes off and I take it, then I have to go back in and, put it for the next 10 days from then. Well, I didn't do that. What reminded me of that is on my tablet, it's still at the week. I have never changed that one. So it went off on that Saturday, because that has it for every Saturday. And I was like, okay, it's not time yet. I think I was driving. No, I wasn't driving. I think I was going into an appointment maybe or something when it went off, or to the bookstore or something. I totally forgot to put it on my phone. And then I realized something was different. I don't know, because I was feeling good. I was not feeling sick. I wasn't feeling the side effects of the medication. So I looked back at where I was, because thank God I started writing it in my planner, because I never had done that before. But I thought, now that I'm doing it every 10 days, I better write it down somewhere else just in case, right? So I was 5 days late. Boy, the side effects have hit me this time, like worse than they normally were. And I took this that we are Wednesday today. I think I took this Sunday night. I think something like that. I'm still feeling kind of sick. Like, I woke up last night sick, sick to the point with nausea and everything. And I'm like, what is going on, right? So, also the other thing that I noticed is that I have a headache, I'll have headaches almost every day. It just depends on the severity of them. But this is just like more intense. Excuse me. So I don't know if they're triggering like more of a migraine, or what exactly is going on with that. So I just saw a neurologist, so I do have some appointments there, and I'll talk about that in a minute. But I do want to get off this injection. My A1C right now is at a 5.2, which is really good. I'm outside of like diabetic range, period. But I don't know if that's just because of this medication or not. So I'm not going to know unless I'm off of it for a while. So that's one thing I want to work on with my doctor. And if I can, do it, because it's usually, I have to do it like for at least 3-month period, just to kind of see if I can do this on my own or not. Because if I can get off medications, I'm all for that. And I do have a whole bunch of supplements, which I don't know if I've shared yet or not, but I'll do that in another video if I haven't. But just to kind of give you an update about what else I'm taking outside of the regular medication for some of these things. So recently, like I said, I did see a neurologist. I had this appointment for like 6 months already. Coffee. So I was switching it because I usually go to Albuquerque, and like that's a little over an hour away to where I had to go. And I thought, if I can get closer, I'll go to in Santa Fe. I finally found someone, and the appointment went well. We went over a lot of the medication. So she is going to start me on what they call a rescue med, which is Imitrex. I think I've taken this before. I mean, this has been years, probably like 12 years or more. And I have a phobia sometimes of medications, of starting them. I'll start them eventually, but sometimes it just takes me a while. Like, I just hate medication. But I do what I have to do. But I remember taking this, and I don't remember why, what the reasoning for me not taking it anymore. I don't know. It's probably just me saying it didn't work, or I don't remember. I really don't remember why. But that's going to be one of the things that I get. And then she's also wants to try me on a new medication that they have out, like an injection for migraines. It's a once a week. Because the other medications, they're all the ones that they use. There's some that are in the class of SSRIs, which are like antidepressants and things like that. There's a class of, I don't remember what the other ones are, but anyway, a lot of those would interact with some of the things I'm already taking, possibly, things like that. So that's why she wants a new one. So whether my insurance will pay for that or not, I do not know. So we shall see how that goes. So because of that, I was only going to do an EEG. She wanted me to do it because I don't remember ever doing it before. And now that I know that I have to go stay there for an hour and a half and be sleep deprived, sleep no more than 5 hours, and so I can kind of sleep there, hopefully take a nap. I don't know if I'm able to do that because I have a hard time with that, with napping, period. I do that on the 10th of July. So I'm just pray that I can do this, that I can like nap there, and like what's going to keep me up at night, hopefully it's just reading, that I can stay awake longer and get up earlier so that I'm like in just that 5-hour range. And then I do have to do a a brain MRI, because the last one I did was in 2022, and I know that there was a lot of different things that were going on at that time that they, saw in the MRI, but the one thing I had forgotten about, and I'm going to open my tablet because I do not remember the how to say it, but they saw what they believe is here we go, vestibular schwannoma. Schwannoma? Yeah. So, it's one thing that, I don't know that it was like a for sure thing then, because she just said it's something that that it seems like they saw this in there and we need to check it and make sure it hasn't grown, make sure nothing's going on. Now, I didn't know what that was. I totally forgot about this. How I forgot about this from just like 2022 to now, I don't know, but I did. So for what it is a non-cancerous tumor on the main nerve leading from the inner ear to the brain. It usually grows slowly or not at all. There are some cases that it can grow rapidly and become large enough to press against the brain and interfere with vital functions. Now, pressure from the tumor can cause hearing loss, ringing in the ear, and unsteadiness. There's different treatments for this. Now, I've always had ringing in my ears since forever. I blame it on the loud music in my headphones that I always had. I don't know if that's what it's from or what, but I do have tinnitus. And I do have hearing loss, more so in my right ear than my left ear. How long I've had that, I don't really know. I mean, I did get tested for it, and I do have some. And then it just depends. Really, it's just monitoring it and making sure it's not growing, making sure whatever. And then the unsteadiness, I've always kind of had issues with falling. I don't know if it's because of my balance or because of what is going on, but that's another thing. So I'm hoping that, it doesn't shouldn't be anything to worry about or, anything like that, but it can cause some of these symptoms. So, that's what I'm going in for on July 8th to get that done. I don't know what the EEG, I don't know what that's for exactly. I know it's for something with how your brain is functioning or something like that. And they want to make sure that there's nothing they're missing. So that's going on. So that's where I'm at with my health update. I'm still in acupuncture, which has been great for relaxation. So I'm hoping to continue doing that, which I think I do have an appointment in like a couple weeks or 2.5 weeks or something like that. I will continue my PT until the 18th. And then what I want to do is maybe do some, I don't really join a gym necessarily yet, but maybe there's some classes that they do have at the community center in Santa Fe. They have some like Pilates. They have, I don't know, I know they have a pool there. So I was like, aerobics would be amazing. Even if I just go once in a while, just to kind of just get moving, and I want to do that. One of my cats is coming. You're going to hear her. Hi, Jenny. Hey, Jenny. She likes to talk. She is our talker, so she's probably going to be very loud right now. And she's not one you can make stop doing that. She likes to talk. So she's telling you all about her day. I wish I could, I don't know if I can show. She moved. I was going to show her. I've shown her before. She's our little fluffy one. She is one of our 16-year-olds. So yeah, so that's that is my I guess health update for what's going on right now. So I'll keep you updated with all of that stuff. So your prayers are appreciated. Just that we can find answers, and that nothing is beyond His control. So I'm trying to leave everything in His hands. And there is a doctor that I do want to see eventually that is a holistic doctor in Albuquerque, who a couple of friends of mine, sisters in the Lord, have gone to. And he does a lot of very natural medications for a lot of different things. Things like taking wheatgrass and alfalfa and those kinds of things that help with our bodies. and I really want to see him. And if I can find the video, because he does have an interview on Rumble with Voices of New Mexico, I think is who it is. So I will try to link that in here as well. So if you guys are interested in looking at it, if you're from around here, or just to get information, because I think he does also have Zoom calls where you can like join in, I think, and like learn from him as well. So that would be, if you're interested, I will try to link all that stuff below. And I think that is it for this video. So I hope that you guys have a wonderful day, and I'll see you guys in the next one. God bless you. Bye.